Good morning.
Hey. Are we ever gonna not do that? I don't
No,
know.
I don't think so. I think that's just a thing now.
It's just what we do. Yeah.
This is what we do. So this is Design Tips and Giggles with Beth Ann and Pam, and we are talking about design in October. And today we're going to be talking about layout design, like how you should lay out your products, your mock-ups, what things might need to look a little bit better. Like we're gonna go back and see some designs that Beth, she volunteered. I didn't. I did not
Uh,
volunteer that part.
I wish I didn't.
But
Ah,
you did. But you did. So
yeah.
she's gonna show us some things. You know, designs that she did a long time ago, and we're going to talk about some important things that you guys have to remember when you are designing. So, do you want me to go over a little bit, or should we just go right into your designs?
You mean, do we want to like
Oh
postpone looking at my
no,
garbage?
that is not what I'm saying. And let me put this right here, guys. This is
Oh yeah.
the and for the people watching replay, it will be in the comments.
Yes.
This is the layout info. Oh,
Mm.
okay. So let's see here. I think we're going to be talking about how visually, let's talk about what products visually need to look like. So I think going into yours, Beth, would be
Okay.
all right. Let's do
I'd
it.
love to do that. Okay. I just want to start before we look at these. I just want you to know I'm a better person now than I was when I made these. I'm better at what I do. This is not an indication of my current design skills. Okay.
We understand.
Okay.
Disclaimer.
Disclaimer. So, this is my first ever bingo card set. And you know what I hate about it is that it starts with a 2. So whenever I look at like my products in alphabetical order, it's always like right at the top. So I need to change that. And also, this is a pin image.
It
So you
really
see
is. Yep.
you see all this white space?
Yep.
Like that's in the search. Like if you go over here and you search like what is it? Easter bingo cards. Um like it's like this. Well, I guess when you have it come up, they keep it small, but like you have this white space. That's what mine has. Um and and mm, mm. So it's this really lovely pin image that has this font that you can barely read and when you look at it, and
Right.
it's very wordy, and it's not like it doesn't grab your attention. It does say it does have my old URL on it, which I have a new URL now. Um yeah, it's just very
What's the first thing looking at this that you would change?
the well, I would make it a square
Okay.
so that it's like the correct format for a shop image, and I would change the title.
Yes. Yeah, that 22 is throwing me off.
Yeah. And well, I mean, and this title too, the
Yeah.
Easter and spring themed bingo pack. Like nobody's looking for that. Like nobody's gonna be like, I need an Easter and spring themed bingo pack. No, they would look for like Easter
Right.
bingo. So I also grabbed my other bingo cards that I've done more recently, so you can see like
Okay.
what I would do differently, which is literally the whole thing. But I can take it and put it like here, and then put the other one here, so you could see next to each other.
Okay.
So this also is just one, and it's more expensive. Like this is so stupid. Gosh, sorry, not stupid. So old and not like my current life. So this one looks like different, but that's just because of it's a different size box
Right.
right now. But this looks nice in search.
Yeah.
This is the main image. This just has one image. This has three. This doesn't explain to you anything. I guess it does explain that there are 22 pages. But this one, it's a bingo card, and like you can plainly see that's bingo, and then you see this word turkey, because it's a turkey bingo. And then it has 30 cards and calling cards and daubers, and look at all this beautiful stuff it has. And it has a preview. I wonder what this preview is. Let's look. Wow. It's so great. Okay, so this is what I used to do. I used to just take my image and make that my preview. Hopefully I didn't do that here. Let's see. Nope, this one actually had, nope, I did the same thing. So I took my images and I made them into a PDF. I want to say I did it differently with this one though. This one this one has an actual preview. So if you like, oops, if you make it a big thing, then it's like the whole screen and it looks really nice. And it's like, hey, look, it's for dinosaurs. And this is all the reasons you should buy it. And this is what you'll love about it. Like this is much more my current style. So you can see what you're getting. It's a set of 36. They're bingo cards. Look how cool. So this is my current style. These other ones are more the evolution of Bethy Pooh. Like I came from here to here, which is better. And then this is where I end up now, which is very clear what's included and what it is.
Okay, so let's stop right here. Because
Yes.
this is a big, big difference. Very big difference.
Yeah.
And so one of the things that we really want people to know is when you're creating, you want what it is to stand out. And look at on the dinosaur ones, you see dinosaur straight out. Like, okay, this is dinosaur, and there's not a font that we can't read. We see that the bingo, even the bingo cards are beautiful. Like it's not too busy. It's the bingo is like right there. So
it's very clear.
Very clear on what this is. And a set of 36.
Yeah.
Okay. So the one on the right is what you want to do.
Yes. This is my current setup, is this guy. This is my original setup. And then when I started changing them, when I started new, I started this one, which I have like my big face right here, which is unnecessary because people want to see the product. But I wanted to have something in front of it so people wouldn't just like.
Exactly.
I was always so worried that someone would steal my things, which is silly because if you steal this, like it's going to be so pixelated and icky. Like you don't. It's fine. Like it's fine.
It's fine.
It's fine. So now like I care less about that and more about like showing them what it is.
Yes.
And having like take a peek at the preview for a closer look. And then like I'm really proud of this product.
I like that you highlight with you're using the same font, but you're doing like you're highlighting it with colors.
Like bam, this is dinosaur. Yeah.
Yes. So that is yep.
Instead of this.
Right.
Like what is it? Like if you saw this in the search, like if you were searching and you saw this like next to things, which let me make it bigger.
I mean, even with what's on there with just the Easter bingo one, I wouldn't go to that one. I would go actually for me, let's see here. If I was going right here, I would probably do the Easter bingo with riddles. What about you? Which one would you do?
I'd probably do that one. I'm also really drawn to this one.
Yeah.
Because it shows like what's included and like this one. I like these three. I really like this one is similar. Like this was a big style back in the original. And this probably is a very old product. That's probably what's happening here.
Right.
And the reason that it's doing so well in search is because people bought it a long time ago.
Yeah.
But if you look at the other ones, if we take that one out of this scenario and you have just these ones, you'll see like all of these are up here because they do really well. This
Yes.
one is an actual image. Some people are very drawn to like actual physical images. And all the rest are like screenshots, but they all serve a purpose. They're all doing great. I feel like, man,
I mean, they're all
they're
like,
good.
yeah, because they're emphasizing what it is.
Hmm.
That Easter sight word bingo, that that's good on my eyes as well. Like I
Yeah.
know exactly what that
Hmm.
is.
And you'll see a lot that people just like put, especially with bingo cards, because it's so like bingo is so like universally known.
Right.
It's easy to just take the bingo card and put the bingo card up there. Like you're gonna know what this is just by looking at this piece of paper,
Mm-hmm.
and this is 30 cards. Cool, cool, cool. But like I feel it's a unique thing with bingo cards because they're so well known. Whereas like um like Write the Room or something, you would need to tell them what it is. But bingo cards are so universally known that like I feel like with bingo cards you could get away with not saying exactly what it is, like just putting an image.
I
That's
agree.
bad.
Yeah, because people know what it is.
Yeah. And it says bingo on the paper. So like you could use that as your title. But yeah, so I'll put that over here.
Okay. I liked, yeah. So going with what we want to talk about is
Mm-hmm.
your font choices are very important.
Yes. And
Color.
like
Yeah, go ahead.
I talk about fonts. I feel like I talk about fonts all the time,
It's
but
okay. It's okay.
having a big, thick, um, like a header font like this
Yep.
turkey or even bingo, the word bingo right here, like it's so important because in the search that's what they're going to see. Like when you
Yes.
search, you're not seeing the small word, and nobody here has small words, but you're not going to like and everyone here is on like the front page. So if we go back like 15, like these ones probably, oh, this is Eliza, she's great. Like having a scripty font or having a
Yeah.
font that doesn't like scream, like even this little 3 fun games, which that's okay for this because this is like not the emphasis of what they're selling, but like this one, Happy Easter, like it's just hard to see. But if it's not important, like classroom bingo is not as important on here as turkey and bingo. And I should change that to Thanksgiving, but it's much easier to put turkey than it is to put Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving's a very long word.
Right, right.
But yeah.
And I think a lot of people, like when you're designing, you want to be cute. And
Hmm.
isn't like bingo cards cute?
Yes.
So I think back in the day too, I was all about being cute. And
Hmm.
yeah, that
Oh,
one.
hey, look, that's fine. See, it looks stupid.
Ah,
Hold on.
there you are.
Let me make it bigger. Let me make it bigger. So, like, when you're looking at these, the first one that screams out to me, besides this one, because this is really cute, is this alphabet Easter bingo. Like
Uh-huh.
this one, it's just the font is hard to see.
Yep.
And like with even the bingo cards, there's not much contrast between this yellow
Correct.
and the actual thing. And in the actual bingo card, this yellow compared to everything, like it's just not, this is not what I would do these days, Like I would do like a black for the word bingo, or
Oh
even this is
yeah.
a lot
Yeah.
better. Like they, all of these are better than mine.
You're so cute.
But you know what I mean? Like you want to have something that's like, oh yeah, I can definitely read that.
Yeah, because you want those words to pop
Hmm.
exactly what they are. And you're trying to highlight what you're selling. And if people can't read it, or they're just, a lot of things are scrollable. Like if you're just
Yeah.
scrolling,
Yeah.
nothing, you don't want it to be scrollable.
Mm-mm. No. You want it to be like, oh, look at that little guy or
Right,
whatever.
right.
Yeah. Like I love how Eliza did this with the paper
Yes.
cards. Like that looks good. But I've looked at the word Easter for so long now that it doesn't look right. So I think I need to move on. I think I need to move on away from this.
That's yeah, definitely. Um I'm not anyone that's on teacher paid teacher, but you have come a long ways, girl.
Thank
Look at
you.
this.
Thank you. I have a few others that I'm
Yeah, let's
embarrassing.
go. Let's go.
If we're, I mean, we're if we're in an embarrassing Beth kind of mood. Okay.
Right. And I
So
love it. So
I love it. All right. So this, I think I accidentally closed it. Oh, no, I guess I didn't. So this is my life cycle worksheet, which is how would you know that by looking at this? I don't know. But the clip art's cute, but I
right.
don't know why anyone would buy this for $4. Like, so I don't say what it's about. I don't say what the benefits are. I don't say anything. Like my main focus with this, I remember making this was I was like, I don't want people to steal it. Like I don't want people to, I mean, it is square, so that's good. But like, look at this like scripty font. I don't know if you
Yeah.
remember, it was like the Janda or whatever, and it had the little heart, and it was so cute.
Mhm.
And then
Oh,
this one, hmm
oh, girl,
11 unique pages. Um,
girl,
yep. Mm-hmm.
girl.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. This one's okay. But this isn't, this would be for Etsy. Like I took this from Etsy and I put it on Teachers Pay Teachers. This B life cycle worksheet right here, like
Yeah. Doesn't need
this
to be in a
would
frame,
this would be nice for, and it would never go in a frame, you're right.
right?
Nobody would do that. This would be great for an Etsy image, maybe. But really nobody's gonna use it in the way that I'm showcasing it. And that's just
My
so there's
eyes
that.
hurt with that yellow.
I know it's so much. But I was like, I need to have like a background image. I still do it to this. I mean, I still did it over here. Like I just needed to have a background
Yeah,
image
a
because
background image is fine. I
you
love
don't
your background
you
image.
don't need that. Like I don't do that here. Like I do it
Oh
on the
yeah,
other ones, I
yeah.
guess, to add a little bit, but I don't do it on the cover pages anymore. But anyway, anyway. So yeah, be life cycle worksheets. And this isn't a search term. This isn't a search term. Nobody's searching be life cycle. Yeah, okay, so let's start there. So anyway, I wanted to compare that to my butterfly Write the Room. I know it's not
Okay,
the same product, but I wanted to showcase people, or showcase I wanted to showcase people.
the difference between the two. Okay, yeah,
This one is a search term. This is one that I found in the search, and I made it because I saw butterfly life cycle, like Write the Room butterfly life cycle was in the search. So I was like, okay, um, let's make that butterfly life cycle Write the Room. So I made it, and it showcases what's included up here. Like if you're familiar with Write the Room, then you'd understand this, but if not, it still has all the things here. Like it shows you everything that's included. And I talk a little bit more about how they're like with and without the name. And it shows you a little bit better. There's a preview. And I bet this is a good, yeah, this is a good preview. Um, and yeah, like you see, I just have a mock-up on this first page, but the rest of them are, it just showcases my images. And I put this highlight around it so that it doesn't fade into the background. And I'm really proud of these these ones. And
as you should.
this one is a link. I just linked the whole page. The whole page is just an image and it links to the bundle. So I'm proud of this one. This one is
As
my
you
favorite.
should be.
This one's my favorite. The Write the Room. So yeah, but as you can see, it has a nice big thick, and again, there's no script font on this
Right.
one. You know, like this is mm-hmm.
And it's more. So,
And it's more.
you
Yeah.
are you
It's
are you
fully
pricing them higher so people won't buy them? Is that what it is? No, just kidding.
yes, that's the reason. Mm-hmm.
You sure? I
But
don't know.
when people buy, like if this comes through and it's like someone bought B Life Cycle worksheets, I always like I'm embarrassed. when I see people buy it, because I'm like, oh gosh, they're gonna think that all my products are like that. Oh,
Will you
so
ever go back and make
I
new
do.
mock-ups?
I do go back and fix things.
Okay.
And like I fix like the actual product too, because this is
Okay.
like a really big. I am very much someone that thinks you should put your copyright on every page. See, you can see mine on all of these pages, but this one is just so big. It
Mm.
looks so stupid. I hate it. Gosh. Anyway, it's just anyway. So that was a good talk. And now I have one last one. One
Okay.
last one.
I
Unless
love
you wanna
this.
do you wanna
No.
all
I think seeing, for me, a visual is far better than just words. Okay.
right.
So, yes. All right.
So this is my number practice Play-Doh mats. Numbers Play-Doh mats, activity, fine motor skills. Play-Doh numbers STEM.
That's a lot.
Yeah, that's what it is. Yep.
Okay.
Numbers Play-Doh mats, activity and fine motor skills, Play-Doh numbers STEM. And so this nice subtle blue on yellow is it's really good
You sure?
contrast here. Yeah.
Are you sure?
No, this is
Okay. Because I wanted to say something.
So if I were to change this today, I would put probably like up here, I would put like numbers, maybe even like 10 frames, 10 frame Play-Doh mats, like 10 frame. Well, maybe I would put Play-Doh mats and then put the word 10 frames and then have it like this and have this little hand right here on this 4 and have 4 of these little gloops right here for this. And I'd put like, I'd pretty much do it just like this instead of like this.
That the pink background is what throws me off because of all the different designs
It's so
on.
busy.
Yeah, it is a
It's so
busy
busy.
one. Sorry, I'm criticizing your shit.
Oh,
Sorry.
you absolutely can. I mean, I made this like when I remember I was trying to get as much into my shop as I could. So I was
Yeah.
like, just like pushing things out. And that was good. Like I made a lot of sales because I had new products all the time.
Right.
But I didn't stop and think like, how are people going to see me in search? I didn't think about that in the beginning. I just thought I need to get more products out. I need to get more products out. And
Yeah.
now I've taken a step back and I'm like, okay, so when people see me in the search, why would they pick this? Why would they pick this? So I learned more about how you get 4 images for each product. You get a preview. And I learned kind of how I use the search. Like when I'm looking for clip art,
That's good.
if it's cute and I want to click on it, then after I click on it, I want to see more. Like I don't want to click on this and then get nothing more. Like I want to see things with my eyeballs.
Right.
And why is this Easter?
Oh.
Why is this Easter? What is wrong with me? Yes. So,
Well, maybe it's when you put it up. It was around Easter time. You never know. You never know. There, it's Easter colors.
it's definitely not writing or Easter or spring.
But you've come a long ways, right? Like these are things that when someone doesn't have someone like you to show them what
They
to
put up
do,
stuff like this. Yeah.
right?
Could you imagine if I had me? Oh,
oh my gosh, you'd be a bajillionaire by
I'd be
now,
a
right?
bajillionaire.
Right.
So
But
yeah, I was very much flying blind with those products. I was just taking them, like I was making them for Etsy, and then I was just throwing them up on Teachers Pay Teachers. Like this, I guess I did add this part to the bottom, but this is just like, hey, you're gonna get a thing. Cool. like this part isn't even in this product. This is from a different product. Like I
oh,
very clearly just duplicated this.
oh, okay. Maybe that's where the Easter part came in too.
Maybe that's where the Easter part.
Yeah. Well, growth is important, and your
Messy.
growth.
It's messy. Growth is messy when you look back. So, but the good thing is that like you can look back at these junky products and be like, oh my gosh,
Yeah,
I'm so much better now.
yeah.
Like
And
now
then you can go back and change
this
it.
And you could be like, oh yeah, I know what that is. Yeah. And you don't have to change them all at once. Like there are things here that this doesn't really sell. It does sometimes on Etsy. It doesn't really sell on Teachers Pay Teachers, probably because it's marked as Easter. I don't know. But you don't have to change things right now. Like if you worry about changing every single one of your products every time you like rebrand or change things, then you're just going to be redoing your products all
Yep.
day, every day. I just do like I start today. Like that's my thing. It's like I start today. And if I get a sale and it makes me like, oh gosh, those poor people, then I'll go back and change it. But if it never sells, then I'm like, I'll get to it when I get to it.
Right. That's a good way to
Yeah.
get
And
gauge.
like my Easter bingo cards, it's on my list to fix that Easter bingo cards
Okay.
because I did just fix I had a different set of bingo cards that I just fixed. Let me see if I can find them. Nope, 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 nope. And you're going to see it because it's going to be different. Let's see. Oh, farm. This farm bingo card. So they were looking like this,
Okay.
and it never sold. So I was like, let me just redo my bingo. Let me just redo it. So I redid it to the way that I do it now. And I think it has sold since then. But like it had been up for, I mean, this one went up, these went up back in like 22. So it'd been like 3 years, 2 years, and never selling. So I was like, all right, let's redo it. And so I redid it. And it didn't matter. And now it looks nice. And now if this sells, I'm like, yeah, that makes sense. You know?
Right. Right. There we go.
So yeah.
Um, so how did you kind of figure out to move to this somewhat of a template kind of thing for your bingo cards? Is it what when you were searching in Teacher Pay Teacher, what looked good to you?
Mhm.
Okay.
Mhm. So, in the beginning, I had like these ones, which I've redone this one also, but this one and like this, like I just had this idea about them and I was like, oh, that looks great. I love it. And then I moved on to a new one because I was like, you know what? I want the title to be more clear. So I did this one
Okay.
and I was like, people know that it's bingo because it says bingo on it. So I'll just add the thing underneath and then they need to know how much is included. And so I changed it. And then, like, as I changed my other products, I would come back to bingo cards and I'd be like, I don't like this look anymore. It took me a
Right.
while. Who's calling me? Healthcare. No, thank you. Okay. And then that one is the same. And that's a bundle. And then I started doing these ones, which were like, this is when I started using the papers behind my
Right.
products. And I did that for a while and I really liked it. It looked nice. I kind of just like when I look at something, when I look at someone else's products, when I see them come up and I like them, I'll take a screenshot and then I'll let that inspire me later.
I do
Like,
that too.
yeah. So I have like there I have like spots in my like images or not my images, my pictures on my phone. I have folders of things that inspire me. And so I saw people doing I think what happened with this was that I bought these mock-ups because I had these pieces, these mock-up
Uh-huh.
pieces, and I was so excited to use them. And then they had images like this on a different background. And I was like, I want it to be on my background. So I just made it myself. I think that's what happened here. And then I was like, I love that. So I'm going to do that all the time. So I did that with these. I did that here and here
Yeah.
and here. And then this one. And then finally I was like, people know that a bingo card is a bingo card. So I'll just make it bigger. And I think these were like half pages. I think that's why they're like so small like this on the side, like so narrow. So I started making my bingo cards be like
Gotcha.
one page. And then I did the same with this, and this one is still the same. And then eventually I was like, I'm just going to have it hang off the page,
Right.
have my name on it. And then eventually I was like, I need my name to just be like small because I used to put my face on everything. And then I was like, people aren't here to look at my face. They're here to look at the product. And then I got to here. And now this is kind of where I'm at now.
Okay. So you guys see that she has progressed
Hmm.
or yeah, and just have, gone. So when you're looking at teacher pay teacher or Etsy or especially Pinterest too,
Yes, Pinterest is great.
yes, what catches your eye? Because if it's catching your eye, I'm pretty sure it's going to catch other people's eyes. So
Yeah.
take a screenshot of them.
Hmm.
Beth Ann said she even has folders.
Yeah.
Take screenshots of what catches your eye. And, it's not like you're going to exactly do what they're doing, you're just doing inspiration. I
Hmm.
like these, like that Earth Day bingo card set of, just because of my eyes, 35, right?
Hmm.
Okay. It tells me exactly what it is. I'm a big person with color combos. You don't need a whole lot of colors. You have green and blue, then you have the cards. Perfect.
Yeah.
You don't have to put in 15 freaking colors. People do.
But I do.
I I get it right there. I mean, it's just
It's
you
just funny because it's like this and then
right.
right next to it.
But you've moved past that a little
I
bit.
have. Hmm.
But on teacher pay teacher, the colored titles is what catches people's eyes too.
Hmm.
So making the colors is fine. You highlight the Earth Day with a letter or with colors behind it. So
I do.
yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, if I was going between Halloween bingo and that the sight word bingo, I love the sight word bingo one.
I moved it. But yeah. Hmm. I did like that one, the one that because it's so clear. It's
Right.
so clear. Like this is what you're getting, and then it's editable. That's cool. Like you make it so obvious what it
Yeah.
is, and then people know exactly what they're getting.
Yes, definitely.
Like with this one, even I'm sure this person makes a lot of sales though, because I know this seller. They make a lot of sales, but this is a lot less clear what it
Hmm.
is compared to like
Definitely.
this is sight word bingo, this is summer bingo, like, and then this one even is a little too many like
Yes.
words. It's a
It's
little
a
too many.
little busy for me.
Hmm. But like you still kind of understand what it
Yeah.
is. But, like look at this glittery bingo. I love that. That's so cute. It's perfect. Yeah. So that's what and I think that's important, especially with like design is simplicity. Simplicity is very important.
Exactly.
It helps people know exactly what they're getting, know exactly like even more just even beyond like the actual like shop image. Like this product is just a bingo card. It's just like it's not like super busy and it's not like it doesn't have a background behind it like this one does. Uh like it's just very clear and there's white space and it's not busy and it doesn't like hurt you to look at, like I don't know. I feel like that's important for the actual product as well, not just the shop image.
Oh
Although
yeah,
we
definitely.
are talking
Definitely.
about my junkie shop.
You're so cute.
We are talking about those. We are talking about these and getting headaches from looking at this. Whew. Like this is very busy. Like I wanted this to be super cute on the top, and it's just very busy, and it doesn't need to be like that. There's another one. I don't even remember what the product was, but I tried to put like as much as I could onto the paper and it just looked so bad. I think I ended up taking it off because I was like, this looks so, I think I ended up just ditching the whole product. But like, you don't want to like try to put so much on one page so that like they have to print less. Like that was my thing. I was like, I don't want to
Oh
have to print more than
yeah.
one piece of paper. And it's like they don't want it looks you don't want that.
Yeah. No.
Yeah. Yeah. I think it was mostly for like my cut and paste things, like my cutting things. Oh my gosh, I have to go so far back. Like this, I would try to put so much into one
Okay.
page
Yeah.
and it just looked bad. They just looked bad. I didn't love them. Like, this is busy. This is a lot.
But
And like
you know,
I didn't have to do that.
but you didn't know that.
I
Like
didn't know that then.
you didn't know that. So, and you've
So
you've just been
uh,
progressing. So that's beautiful.
yes, yes. And that's
Beautiful.
important. And it's okay
Very.
to have products that are
Yes.
junk. It's okay. It's okay. It's not
We
gonna hurt
all have junky products.
just leave it just leave it. And then when people buy it, you can, say your prayer for them and move on. Uh
I can show some other examples too, just
okay.
as a product thing. So let me,
Yes, I would love to move on from my crap to your crap.
I'm not showing my crap.
This is the worst day. This is the worst day, Pam. I thought we were friends. I'm
We
not
are.
gonna show my crap.
I'm not showing my crap.
Showing other people's crap. I bet I have some Canva crap too. Because I used to, oh my gosh, I spent
Oh,
so much time in Canva.
yeah. Okay. All right. So this is our thing here. So yeah, so we talked about the size, the color, position, alignment. That alignment is a thing for me. So
Yeah.
let me show you a little bit. So you guys go ahead and read through all this stuff. It's it will definitely help you. But here I want to show some examples. These are Canva templates, not mine.
Oh,
Okay, so
you
this
were
one right
bragging today. Sorry.
this right here, I just want to show that I know exactly what it is. This is like a worksheet. And so here we have someone that created this, and I like how everything is lined up.
Mm-hmm.
Everything is just it feels good to me to see that a product like this, because it's not all over the place, and
Yeah.
it's very the alignment is now with Canva. Let me see if I could. I don't know if I could show on here because it's a doc. Edit. One of the buttons that I use the most, I'll show in another product, the position button. On doc, I can't, it doesn't show up. Okay, so we have some alignment stuff here, and I give what the left alignment is good for, what the center alignment. Center alignment is great for invites, announcements,
Titles.
yeah, titles. I'm going to show some examples here for a second. Now,
Mm.
this is not one of my faves. At first, there's just yeah, not
It's difficult. It's difficult on your eyes.
right, right. And it's just not like, no.
No.
No, no. But down here, I have, let's see if we can pull them up a little bit more. I love how everything is just centered down and you know exactly what it is. Ooh, ooh,
Yeah.
hey, go down, go down. Okay,
2030. Wow, that's a really
right.
far away time.
Now this one is my favorite because sometimes I do like to align things. Now, but you have to be kind of not even, but this one right here. Let's see here.
Why is
Ugh.
it so mean to you?
Because I tried to be fancy
See, that's
and put it in a little thing like this, but let me go down. I'm just going to bring it over here. See how it's still not wanting to do that. Yeah.
oh,
So, but as you can see, It is not liking me.
It says no.
Okay, we are going to go right here, go down and put it right there. Okay. I mean, it's a screenshot. So,
Yeah.
all right. So here we have all the words on this side, but they put a image so that it kind of lines it up a bit. I like this. Like this is just really nice in regards to the alignment.
Hmm. And you see how there's nothing like behind the text that
Right.
like makes it too busy. Like
Right.
keep it nice and clean behind the text so that's easy to read.
Definitely. And then the meet the teacher one, I do like, I guess the screenshots are what's doing it for me here. Um, I do like how they have everything just aligned nicely to
Mhm.
the left and then everything. So think about that. Don't see, I would not, some people would about me, center the about me, center the education. No, just it flows nicer like
And
this.
I like the text hierarchy. So like
Yes.
the title is nice and bold, and then it have a little um subheading,
Yep.
and even those smaller headings are still like bigger, and they're all like capitalized. I love that. I love that. Looks good.
Right. Yeah.
Good.
So that's kind of what, and then this one right here. Now,
Oh,
if
and
you're
it's
going
so
to
easy
have,
to
hmm?
understand. It's so easy to understand. Like if you're looking
Right,
for a dog walker, there you
right.
go.
So they emphasize what it is. Okay,
Hmm.
we know. And then we, like you said, the different fonts, different sizes. And then over here, they put the services with a background in it
Hmm.
so that it pops a little bit more.
Yeah.
Yeah. These are ones that popped out for me. So that's why I was wanting to share these. Grids in Canva, use them. It's and then margins and space and white space, people. You do not need to fill up every single
Mm.
corner crevice of a page. Look at this, three different things. A is for ant. That's it.
Hmm.
And I like it. It's not very busy, and especially if you're creating things for kids, you don't need it to be busy.
Hmm.
They would appreciate this far better than all, like if you had five different ants on there,
Yeah.
barely can color them. So yeah, so here's some tips for you guys. Prioritize with size, use color to create. You want you're trying to guide the eye to where you want them to look at, and then balance the white space, and of course get feedback. Like if you don't like something and you're like, well, maybe it's just me, have someone else look at it. Always, get some feedback before you go down. And also use lines, arrows, and color blocks. And that is exactly what Beth was doing, those color blocks. So please, please, please. I'm going to go to a design so I can show you some the grids and um the margins and stuff. Come on. I'm going to call my computer Betsy like I do my car when it doesn't want to go very well. All right. Okay. So I always have my I always, when I'm designing things, I always do this like it's under file, settings, show rulers and guides, show
Mhm.
margins. And if you're doing,
I love that too.
huh?
I love that too on mine. I
Right?
always have the grids and guides.
Yep. And if you're doing like printables, if you want to see where the print bleed, that Canva has all this right here. It's under settings and then file. Um, Another thing that I love to use, let me go ahead and detach this. All right, and let's say we're going to go text. Okay, just playing around, people, just playing around. Okay, so here we have the alignment going to the left, right? But I feel like it's not gonna like, I'm not gonna like it very much. Bye, Sharita. Thanks for showing up. I always go to position and I always do center just to make sure that when I am whatever I'm working on, that it is centered. Don't do the middle unless you want the middle. But center is what I always use. And then same with here, center. So when I am going through a product, I will make sure that I check all of the position parts of it. And then and you can even like go like this and then center all of it at one time. So another thing that will help, which I do not utilize very often, is it's under file. You can check the design accessibility as well. Over here, it will tell you what is going on. Like one issue with the increased font size to 12. Well, damn, I'm not going to put it that small, for a heading. So the color contrast is good. Oh, they want me to add a text. So this is always a good little thing to just try out, see if you and it's under file, accessibility, and then check. Do you ever use that?
Huh. I haven't.
Oh,
But PowerPoint just came out with something too that like when you change the font or
uh,
the text, you can see if it works with the background text. Like if it's
oh,
yeah. And I was like,
nice.
that's cool. I didn't know that PowerPoint updated things.
Right, right. I remember you even said, I'm like, we don't know if it has updates.
Yeah, I've never that was the only thing I've ever seen that I was like, oh, that's new. Huh.
And you guys, I want to show you something that I don't know if a lot of people know that it's right here in our dashboard. You know how even when I do like screenshots or sometimes things are a little blurry, you can upscale right here, like right here in Canva. You go to edit and you go down to apps right here. It will pop up all the apps that well, not all the apps, but majority of the apps that Canva wants you to use. And it has an image upscaler right here already. So I'm starting to use that with products. This has already been upscaled because I brought it over to from Midjourney. But if I wanted to do uploads, let me pick something. Oh, this was a really, let me, I think that's my upscale part of it. Well, let's just grab some notes. Okay, so I could barely see this guy. I'm creating a website and I couldn't see, like it was very blurry. So what I did is I go edit, upscale, and I can go all the way up to 8 in
Wow.
here. But I did 4 and it took it very nicely. So these are also some things that you guys can do on your products, just to make sure that they are crisp and clean. I was really impressed with it Canva Upscaler. I was like, what? And now let's replace it. And you'll see a big difference. See how it,
Wow.
what? Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's like, that's not, that's not like you don't have so many like things that you're allowed to do. Yeah. Okay. So
No,
that like, is that a free app upscaler?
it is a free app. It is.
Snap, girlfriend.
Right. And I think you can do, let's see here. Let's um let me just grab a couple more things here. All right. Okay. And we are going to edit, go down, image scaler. Okay, so you can upscale the whole page. Like if I had a whole bunch of other stuff, you can do the whole page at the same time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, not just the image. So that's a good thing too. So just so you guys know, make things clearer.
Yeah.
Nope. You know what? To be very, let's go here. I think this upscaler is free. It doesn't have the little
Credits.
like the
Oh, or the
credits,
crown.
the crown.
Mm.
So yeah. Oh, and it does an amazing job on screenshots. I bet
Oh.
you. Hold on. Let me bring over these silly screenshots I did. Like this
Oh
one.
yeah, the ones that you just
Yeah. Let's see how it does this. Um, and it's under edit, image upscaler. Oh yeah, look at that. Upscale.
I'm ready. I'm ready to see the difference.
Re- Hold on. Patience.
I'm ready. I wonder if
Patience with
it'll
Canva.
make it so you could see that that text. That would be interesting.
Right. Let's see if it does. Okay, I'm going to replace it. You
All right, I'm
ready?
ready. I'm ready.
Ready?
Hmm.
Let's see.
Wow. It's not quite, it didn't quite fix the text, but that's fine. That's something that you can fix on your own. But like
It
you
did
can
make it
see
clear for me
it
though.
did make everything clear. Well, yeah, but like the little tiny text on the bottom,
Yeah, right here.
yeah, you can't really see
Yeah.
that. But the Fall Fest and the leaves look really nice now. Like that looks nice.
Yeah.
Nice job, Canva. I'll allow it.
Right.
Maybe I'll use that for my clip
What
art
do you use
because
for upscaler?
I bought Topaz
Did you really?
like a fool. What was I
Right?
thinking? Had I known, had I known that I could just do it in
The
Canva.
one thing about Topaz though is you can do a lot at one time, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
you got.
See, that's what I like. The one that I had, it was a free upscaler on the computer, and I liked it, but it did take a little bit of time.
Yeah. What I don't like is that like right after you buy it, they're like, "Do you want to have free updates for life?" And it's like, you should have just given me that for the amount of.
Right.
But
Definitely.
whatever, whatever. It's fine. It's
All
fine.
right.
It's
I
done.
think I think we've gone through. So just basically simple, bold colors, spacing.
Hmm. White
Are you
space.
tired?
I'm so
Are
stressed
you
out
tired?
now. I'm so stressed out. I'm stress tired.
She's had a week. She's had a week.
I've had a week. I've had a week. I've had a week. Yeah.
She's had a week. All right. Is there anything else that you
That
want?
was fun.
That
No,
was-
I'm definitely okay with not looking at my products anymore.
okay.
I went to Canva and I went to my projects and I went to oldest edited. You should do that sometime and then you should laugh at yourself or cry. I looked at them and I was like, oh my.
That's funny. All right. Let me, we're all done. Next week, what are we doing? We're doing sets, I think,
Ooh.
like combining things together.
Ah.
Off the top of my head, I really can't remember. So
I'll be honest, I'm not really sure.
I don't know. I'm not that prepared. All right. But next week we'll be here because Beth Ann missed last week. So we do not have a free week this week. Well, we did last week.
We did last week and it was great. I went to the apples and it was
How
lovely.
do you say it's great? You weren't here. You missed us.
No,
You're
wow.
supposed to say
It was literally the worst experience of my entire life not being here with you, Pam. Yeah.
thank you. Thank you.
I was very sad while I was eating my apple cider donuts.
I don't see anything in the mail either.
Girl, I didn't even get out of New York with them. I ate them all before I left because I couldn't. They're so tasty.
I'm going to stop the recording before we really go into details about these donuts. All right.
They're so good.
All right.
All right.
See you next week.